isn't much time. Received your report, Descendant. Well done.
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment. Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think? I heard that the arrival location of this...
I'm glad you're safe, Descendant. The dimensional
Descendant. I was able... Descendant. I remember the moment we first met. This place is the same as where we met then. A subconscious space formed by Arche. It was created based on the moment when Arche activity was at its peak in Daya's memories. Follow my voice. I need your Arche to analyze her memories. Look over there, Descendant. A memory that has been molded into a physical form. It has been made unerasable, no matter how hard she tries to forget it. It appears to have been created by coercive commands or brainwashing. We should investigate. This is a bulbous structure. Daya recognizes this place as a ship. She must have come to this place many times to have this information embedded in this way. Yes, this is a memory that was imprinted on Daya as an obliviant. The Vulgus ship that she boarded as a commander. Does this mean... Corral. Descendant, it is Corral. We must hurry. I told you this memory was forced into this shape, didn't I? Daya does not wish to remember this moment any longer. If we miss this opportunity, we may never see it again.
Connection has been established with Cliphall. However, the dimensional gap left behind by the destruction of the Ironheart will soon be sealed. The connection will not last.
Dominator! Can you
hear my voice?
Sire! Is all well? I have been concerned for you,
My well-being is not important. Your report on the situation in Klipoth.
Sire...
Did you not hear me? Your report on the situation in Klipoth.
Forgive me, sire, but I thought with the dimensions connected, you would soon be returning to Klipoth. The situation in Klipoth is dire. Most of the key areas of the planet have been destroyed by the Colossi. The Legion of Darkness you left behind has been wiped out. The Order of Truth, including your humble servant, still resists. But time is running out.
Dominator! I have finally raised a legion that wields the power of the ancestors. Our analysis of the Colossi and our void research have provided more than sufficient means to save.
Sire, it appears there are not enough remaining Iron Hearts. The dimensional gap is growing.
Dominator, if I strike the weakest point of the dimensional boundary on this planet, I can still reach Klipoth with the remaining Iron Hearts. Do not give up.
Sire, with all due respect, it is time to face reality. Such actions will only lead to the destruction of both worlds, and you will not stop the Colossi. Please, let go of Klipoth. Join forces with the descendants of the ancestors for the great cause. You know that the enemy of all life is approaching from beyond the void.
Enough! I will hear no more of this. I will not give up on Klipoth.
Sire, the dimensional gap is closing. Please, accept the truth.
Dominator! Dominator! Hope for the great cause, from the descendants, from the enemies of my home. Klipoth and vengeance. I refuse to give up on either. My first descendant. Awaken those like you and prepare to march. I will use every means necessary to restore the Iron Heart.
Corral. Descendant, I suggest we break the RK synchronization immediately. Dia's subconscious is building a defense mechanism. As soon as you leave this memory, I will terminate the synchronization. Hurry.
Keep it short and sweet. Hey, Descendant. I heard you...
Alpha, Dia's memories have generated ideas.
Do you need something?
No, it's not really that important, but,
But what?
Well, if it's okay, would you like to go for a walk?
Oh, good! I need to go grab some herbs. You're coming too. Right, Captain?
Blair, take the hint if you don't want to die.
Oh, you guys go ahead. I've got a cramp in my leg.
Let's go. Not too far, though.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, seriously, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Did you get it now?
Nell, you seem to be going through a lot lately. I wonder if there's anything I can do to cheer you up?
Enzo, do you remember the 26th Mobile Infantry?
Oh, of course. I supplied them with munitions many times. They were really brave soldiers. Huh. I wonder where they're fighting now.
They were all killed in action. During the mission I was overseeing.
Nell.
While en route to Hagios, the main force was threatened. I had the choice to save them if I used the 26th Mobile Infantry as bait. So I sent them to their deaths, believing it was a sacrifice of the few to save the many.
Nell, it wasn't your fault. Think of how many lives you saved. I would have given the same order.
Enzo, if you were one of those few, would you still have wanted me to do it? Tell me what I should have done.
In situations like that, you do what has to be done, Nell. I believe in you.
All right. Enzo Stallone.
Nell, what happened? What did Enzo say? Did he ask you anything?
We talked about the operation.
Oh,
We're in the middle of a war. That's all we should talk about. Alpha. When you've needed to sacrifice a few for the many, how did you make that choice?
I used to make decisions rationally, just like the previous Alpha did. But it's different now. I want us to survive together, or if it comes to it, die together. Damn, I must be getting sentimental in my old age.
the two of you make it so complicated. You want me to tell him? I'll lock you both in a room where you can't leave until you kiss it.
Super 6-1 is unresponsive. I repeat, Super 6-1 is unresponsive.
Transport, respond.
This is Super 6-1 requesting assistance. We're
Alpha,
descending
Harris,
fast toward the
respond!
Axiom 20. I repeat, we're descending toward the Axiom 20.
Alpha, Harris, please respond.
Briefings are tough.
no matter I'm Cadet Amelia, the tactical adjutant in training, and in charge of this operational briefing. Continuing what Executive Officer Stallone was saying, I'll begin the follow-up briefing immediately. Firstly, and considering this... A large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area.
Large-scale dimensional
Copy of breach creature spotted inside the operations
area
zone.
out of range of the sirens, or vacate the collective site. Please respond to ground perception.
operational. Picking up is going to be safe. Be careful. Nearby. I'll guide you to the location. Descendant, requesting takedown of enemy assault ship. signal in the skies nearby. Descendant, I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Modules will make you stronger.
large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Breach creature response confirmed. Inbound. extraction target nearby. I'll guide you to the location. Descendant, requesting takedown of enemy assault ship.
I believe we should look here. I believe we should look here. I believe we should look here. What?
Here either. This is like looking for a missing fork in an entire kitchen.
Descendant, I'm detecting a dimensional energy imbalance over the axiom planes. Prepare for a ground intercept.
Damn, we're finding rats instead of forks.
Everyone, please continue the search. But if a Colossus appears, intercept immediately.
I believe we should look. Cast your eye in this direction. Cast your eye in this direction.
All Descendant Corps, the size of the current dimensional breach is too great. A continued search is unfeasible. Withdraw to Kingston to regroup. I repeat, withdraw to Kingston to regroup. Damn it. This has to be the worst it's ever been since the...
Commander.
Where's Alpha? What do you want? Release them now!
What I want. What I want is time. Time to mourn my people slaughtered by the Colossi. Time to build strength to reclaim my home planet. And time to return before it falls.
What does that have to do with us?
My home planet, Klipoth, is being destroyed by the Colossi. I must bring back to Klipoth the means to exterminate the Colossi. My Arche Legion, that took 100 years to complete. My first descendants. Now do you understand how humanity has managed to survive all this time? I had to endure your provocations until you fools could awaken your Arche. The 100 years I have spent here has been but a few months on Klipoth. Even now, my people are being slaughtered by the Colossi.
Ingress is also exposed to the Colossi because of the catastrophe you caused! The slaughter is happening here too!
Then this war needs to end.
Stop it, you bastard!
I have a way to save both worlds, Klipoth and Ingress.
Damn it!
To open the way to the Klipoth dimension, you need at least 3 iron lots. Descendants destroyed one of them. But you also absorbed all of the particles of the destroyed iron lot. You see, by fusing all the descendants together, I can create a new iron lot. If you are all willing to become the new Ironheart and open the way, I will spare the rest of humanity.
No!
I will seal the dimension with this world in it and promise peace eternally.
Harris.
Sniper team, return to Albion. Strike team, also return to Albion immediately.
We only needed a second. In just 1 second, I could have hit Corell right between the eyes. Our people were suffering. Why didn't you give the order?
You're right. My legs were tensed the whole time. I could have jumped the moment I got the signal. You don't believe that Vulgus rat, do you? Ugh, I still get shivers when I think about being in Corell's clutches.
It's not that simple. Enzo, turn off the comms for the time being. I'm gonna get them something to eat. You've been through enough.
Thank you, Blair. Bunny and Haley seem disappointed, and I know they'll probably be annoyed for a while longer. That's to be expected. Corell is humanity's greatest enemy, and we let him slip right through our fingers. All those soldiers. And Harris, the cruelty. Since the apocalypse, all humanity has wanted to do is to defeat Corell, the Vulgus, and the Colossi. Our generation was born and has been dying for this sole purpose. Do you understand how I feel right now? If the descendants were born to protect humanity, then I have to say, Corell's offer is meaningful. And Corell realized that. He seemed to also know that Haley was aiming directly at him. But he stood his ground. That's something you only do when you're confident you're winning. Maybe this data was sent based on that confidence. When I arrived back in Albion, I realized data from the Vulgus had been sent to my Asiv. I think it's about the Kliphoth massacre that Corell mentioned. Corell's proposal to fuse together the essence of all of the descendants to create a new Ironheart. If we accept it, he said he will cease all attacks on humanity. He also promised to seal off the Ingress dimension, allowing us peace. We are, in many ways, the key to ending the war. What do you think Alpha would have done with this insight? I've made countless choices in my life, for humanity, for Albion, and for my loved ones. As executive officers, we learned what to consider and what to disregard to achieve the best possible outcome. But now, I don't know. The sacrifice of a few for the many, is that really what's best? Would it even be possible to get everyone to agree to it? My head is spinning. All I can think about is Nell. and the ring I want to give her. Ah, damn it.
This is Eugen. I have some good news in the midst of all this gloom. I finished treating the captain. She's over the worst of it, but her wounds... Oh, wait! Captain, please just lie down.
I can walk. Please, don't make me lie down. I was lying down the whole time I was on that bastard Corell's ship. I'm sick of it.
But at least put on your rehab...
You're here? Come on, don't stare at me like that. You're making me feel shy. Thanks to Enzo coming to my rescue, I'm still alive. But Alpha and Nell should be here. Or those soldiers. Not me. Tell me, Dr. Han, why am I still alive?
It's not why, but how. Would you like a brain scan too? Some kind of anti-gravity phenomenon occurred from within your body. It looks like someone used the arcade to affect you. But I'm doing some independent analysis on it. Don't worry about it for now.
Damn it! What is going on?
Exactly. What the hell happened out there?
Our transport got sucked into a dimensional breach. I was unconscious the whole time. We went spinning through void space and ended up smack bang in the middle of a Vulgus fleet. Corell's fleet, no less. The one we've been looking for this whole time. I bet the Vulgus couldn't believe their luck. Just when things weren't going their way, the entire enemy command falls right into their lap.
What about Alpha? He's alive, right?
Alpha and Nell were taken away as soon as we got captured. Obviously, the Vulgus knew who they were. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was listen to their screams. Or maybe they were my screams.
Torture? Corell's the one who set up the negotiation talks. If he wanted to torture them just for the sake of it, he would have taken all of you.
They've captured their enemy's leaders. They suddenly have more cards than they could ever play with. What if they torture Albion's final defense code out of Alpha and Nell? They wouldn't need to make us any more offers. They could just take Albion by force and that would be it. In which case, I wouldn't have been a very attractive prospect for Corell. Just a prop at best. Huh. I guess I'm alive because I'm useless.
Depression and helplessness are all unhelpful for a patient. I'd rather you got angry, let it all out, to feel better.
Don't I look like I'm angry? I was the only one to come back, whimpering like a whipped dog. When Alpha and Nell were being tortured, I could only stare at the floor. They were screaming in pain, and I just lay there like an idiot. Damn Arcade! Why don't I have it? If I had, I would have fought to the death, damn it!
There's no shame in coming back alive. We all know how you feel, Captain. Just get some rest for now.
Descendant, there is something I want to share with you about the arcade that protected Harris. If possible, I would like to speak with you right away. Descendant, the arcade particles that protected Harris have been detected in the space beyond the breach above the Axian plains. They are growing stronger within void space. I want to get a closer look at this phenomenon. This latest incident has jeopardized the advantage that humanity has been slowly building in this war. If we are to secure as many options as possible for humanity to choose from, we should learn more about this unknown arcade. I need your help to analyze the arcade beyond the breach, Descendant.
Primary tactical objective confirmed in Operation Zone. Please take it out.
I believe we should look here. We will not fail.
There is a tactical objective which needs to be destroyed. Requesting confirmation.
It appears I am in danger. There's a tactical objective that requires protection. Please confirm. Vulgus special assault ship spotted. Picking up and going to you to be careful.
Primary tactical objective confirmed. Requesting search and destroy.
Is this it? Is this all you're capable of?
Who? Alpha? Alpha! Are you okay?
For a tactical advisor, failing to predict a situation like this is disappointing.
Alpha? What are you talking about? Where am I? Please take these restraints off me.
Well, you've always been such a skeptical girl. But for all your scrutiny, you never once questioned yourself. If your queries had been directed inward, I wonder if you'd still be so righteous.
Why would you say that? Why are you doing this?
Look where we are. Can't you feel the resentment within the shadows? The bodies of our comrades piled high as the result of your choices. Were sacrificed to execute your strategy. They could have made it back alive with a proper plan. They wouldn't have had to die. Well, could you have done it? Laid down your life for someone like you, like they did?
I had no choice. There was no other option!
You might have thought you were fighting for humanity, but all you wanted was to protect your pride and petty talents.
No, that is not true! We made the only rational choice for everyone's sake!
So, you're nothing but a coward after all, a despicable weakling. Sending your comrades to their deaths while you dreamt of a happy future. You hid far from the front, warm and safe. Yes?
No, that is not true!
Wake
Alpha,
up,
it wasn't like
Belle!
that.
Do you really think you deserve to be safe? You do when you are safely buried in the ground with the maggots!
Stop! Stop it!
Now, your final chance lies at your feet! This time it's your turn. Sacrifice yourself for those you see before you. For all your dead comrades, the least you can do is offer up that worthless life of yours.
Prove that your beliefs are worth dying for!
I get it now. This is Amon's mind control. It isn't real. Is this rain? Even now, I still have doubts. How pathetic. I wanted to escape all of those doubts. But in the end, they all led back to me.
Amen! Can you hear me? This ends now! I will fight you with my weaknesses!
What is... What? Where did this power...
Incredible to think there might be a human who can resist my mind control.
You disgusting creature! Yes, I see now. You didn't need the information in my head. You just wanted a toy to break!
Very well, then. I shall endeavor to break you completely.
Nell, snap out of it!
Let's see how long that pathetic body of his can hold on.
Trust your instincts, just like you've always done. This is all you need to know. I believe in you.
Wait! Don't give up! I will save you!
Descendant, I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Descendant, I sense a strong wavelength within the Axion planes that has the same signature as the Arche I analyzed.
Wait, isn't that the command identification code? Heading to location. Aliens. Nell! Nell, wake up!
Enzo.
Are you all right? How on earth?
Arche. It was Arche. Arche.
Nell, I'm gonna get you out of here right now. Stay with me.
Enzo. Alpha. Alpha is in danger. Corel is preparing to attack. He plans to fuse all the descendants together and attack Albion.
Corel, you bastard. I was wrong.
Enzo?
I wanted to accept Corel's proposal because I wanted to save you. It was stupid, but when I think of you, I just can't think straight.
I don't want to lose anyone else. Not anymore. Not anyone else anymore.
Yes. I promise I'll be with you till the end. And together, we'll save Alpha. Together. Now that everyone is here, I'll outline the operation. Corel's offer is unacceptable, and he never meant to honor it in the first place. Corel intended to continue negotiations while torturing our commander for Albion's final defense code. Thanks to Alpha and Nell's resistance, we know the code hasn't fallen into his hands yet. But with Alpha imprisoned by the Vulgus, and since we've confirmed their intent is hostile, it's only a matter of time. After I heard Corel's offer, I did a lot of thinking about why he was so intent on abducting Arche wielders and creating Vulgus descendants. I think I have the answer now. It's because we, humanity, are tenacious and strong. Corel wants to emulate us. He wants humanity's strength, spirit, and Arche so he can take on the Colossi. Because humanity has not lost to the Colossi yet. While it's true that we have been brutally slaughtered by them in the past, it is also true that humanity has destroyed more Colossi than the Vulgus have. And Corel knows this.
If I have enough rounds from a sniper's nest, I can keep taking out the Colossi forever. But the question is, why do the Vulgus continue to antagonize us, instead of asking us for help?
The answer is simple. Corel hates humanity. His hatred seems to have begun with those that came before us. But when it comes to hatred, we really are no different from the Vulgus. Over the past 100 years, for generations, the Vulgus have inflicted terrible pain on our families, friends, and loved ones. That I even considered joining hands with Karel to bring peace to Ingress. I'm ashamed of myself.
Everyone makes stupid decisions because of love. It happened to me too, Enzo. That being said, if you'd said we should bend the knee to Karel, I would not have accepted that. They took my husband from me. And turned my daughter into a weapon. Hate is a deeper emotion than love. Knowing the Vulgus experience it too makes me feel less guilty, at least. So I've been thinking, when are we going to make our move?
We need to start the operation to rescue Alpha right away. Karel is probably torturing him for the code as we speak. The guide is running calculations to retrace the path of Nell's descent through void space. If we can trace her path back to its origin point, we'll know where Alpha's being held. But we're talking about tracking particle-sized Arche in the vastness of void space. It's a daunting task even for a powerful AI like the guide. So we need to help the guide with the search by dispersing our Arche as widely as possible across the Axian planes.
We also need to retake the Axian plains, so it'll be like killing two birds with one stone. I'll get on it right away.
Since there's no time to lose, I'll get moving as well. Enzo, you can take your time. We have a new recruit in the Descendant Corps, don't we?
I'm not the baby of the Corps anymore.
Yes, but this recruit has a veteran's experience.
Ugh.
Thank you. I'll finish things up here, then head to the front line with Nell. Everyone. We need to stand together until the very end.
Mm-hmm.